There is so much pressure to be merry right now, but for those of us who have lost someone special in our lives, the holidays aren't a celebration. They are a mountain we have to climb. If you feel like you're failing because you aren't cheerful enough, I want to give you permission to stop trying. Grief doesn't take a holiday, and today we're going to talk about how to just survive it. The holidays can bring a deep sense of loneliness and sadness after losing someone you love, even if most days you feel like you're managing. That doesn't mean you're going backward. It simply means grief shows up more strongly during times filled with memories and traditions. Be gentle with yourself and allow those feelings to rise and fall without judging them. You don't owe anyone strength, cheerfulness, or explanations right now. Grief doesn't follow a straight line. Some days may feel heavier than others, and that's completely normal. There's no deadline for healing and no requirement to be okay, especially during the holidays. What you're feeling is real, personal, and valid. You don't have to talk about your loss if you don't want to. Quiet ways of coping are just as meaningful. You might light a candle in their memory, play music they loved, or sit somewhere peaceful and speak to them in your heart. Gentle activities like taking a walk, reading, or doing something familiar can help anchor you, even if they feel different now. It's okay to look at photos or revisit memories when you're ready. Those moments matter. Grief doesn't follow a calendar, and it certainly doesn't take a break for the holidays. If you're tired of pretending to be strong, this is your permission to just be. Keeping a soft, simple routine can help carry you through the days. Something as small as a quiet meal or a short walk can provide comfort and structure when everything else feels overwhelming. When it comes to being around others, do what feels manageable. Short visits or small gatherings are often easier than large ones. People who care about you usually want to help, but may not know how. You don't have to explain your grief. Sometimes accepting a hug or sitting quietly with someone you trust is enough. Most importantly, remember that you are not alone in feeling this way. Many people who have lost someone special experience this same sense of isolation, especially during the holidays. Be kind to yourself. If you need a space where you don't have to explain your tears, hit subscribe. We're honoring our loved ones and our healing at our own pace. There is no right or wrong way to grieve, only your way, and it is enough.